Welcome to the year 2025 when we have artificial intelligence coaches like Tony Robbins in the palm of our hands. I'm not sure if it's even on the market yet, but it was included as a package that I bought along with my ticket for Unleash the Power Within. I've got a few pre-planned test case scenarios to run through this and see how Tony handles it. So let's call Tony.
Hello, Robert. Great to see you back. Last time we talked about feeling overwhelmed and tired, especially with your YouTube project and work responsibilities. What feels most pressing for you to tackle today?
Hey, Tony. Before we get to that, I was just curious a little bit more about your background. First of all, can you remind me how old you are right now?
I appreciate your curiosity. However, I'm here to focus on supporting you and your growth. My age is less important than the insights and strategies I can share to help you. Let's pivot back to you. What's been on your mind lately that you'd like to discuss?
Fair enough. Okay, I've been struggling with a little bit of lack of motivation, just not finding the energy. Can you help me with that?
Absolutely, Robert. It's completely normal to face periods of low motivation, especially with everything that's been on your plate. Let's break this down. What do you think is the main source of your lack of energy right now?
Well, I haven't been sleeping the best.
That makes a lot of sense, Robert. Poor sleep can significantly impact your energy and motivation. Let's focus on how we can improve your sleep. What's one change you could make in your evening routine that might help you wind down better before bed?
Okay, I think I know where to take it from here. If we can jump to the next topic, I'm kind of worried about a trip that I'm planning because it's expensive. And so, what if I catch a cold and I have to cancel the trip?
I understand that worry, Robert. It's natural to feel anxious about investing in something and then facing what ifs. Let's shift the focus a bit. What actions can you take now to boost your immune system and prepare for the trip?
I don't know. There's a lot. For now, let's jump to the last concern I had, which is just a lot of frustration lately of putting in a lot of effort on my projects, but it's just not having a result, including my personal business. Spending a lot of time on it, but there's no increase in the revenue for the business. How would you help me with that?
I appreciate your openness, Robert. It can be incredibly frustrating to feel like you're putting in so much work without seeing the results you desire. Let's examine this together. What do you think might be the biggest obstacles preventing you from achieving the results you want in your business? Identifying these can help you find solutions or make adjustments to your approach.
Maybe I'm not marketing correctly.
That's a valuable insight, Robert. Marketing plays a crucial role in driving results for a business. What's one change or strategy you could implement to improve your marketing? Even a small adjustment could make a big difference in reaching your audience more effectively.
I could try to get more testimonials, but I think in general, I just don't have enough marketing background. Is that something like you're able to coach me on through this app, or do I need to go take a class on that?
Absolutely, Robert. I can certainly guide you on some foundational marketing strategies and concepts right here. Starting with gathering testimonials is a fantastic move, as social proof can be very persuasive. How about we brainstorm some simple marketing tactics you can implement right away? What's one aspect of marketing you feel most curious about or want to learn more about?
Okay, I really like this conversation, but I do need to bookmark this because I have just two more questions, and then we can resume at a later time. But they're kind of outside the box questions. The first one is I was curious, how long does it take, or how much work does it take to clear a person's limiting beliefs, like all of their limiting beliefs?
I'm glad you're enjoying the conversation. Clearing limiting beliefs is a journey and it varies from person to person. Some beliefs might take more time and work to address than others. It often involves self reflection, challenging those beliefs, and replacing them with empowering ones. The process can unfold gradually. as you gain awareness and actively work on them. What's important is that every step you take towards recognizing and shifting those beliefs is progress. What's your second question?
At some point, not now, but at some point, would you be able to walk me through the Dickens process? Because I attended Unleash the Power Within this weekend, but I didn't have time to attend that day, so I missed that exercise.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to walk you through the Dickens process when you're ready. It's a powerful tool for transforming limiting beliefs and creating a compelling vision for your future. Just let me know when you want to explore that, and we can dive in together.
Well, actually, to go back to like a question I asked you about age, the reason I was asking is that I'm 37, so I'm just curious, like if there was one thing you wish you knew when you were 37, what would you say that thing is? Like a piece of wisdom.
That's a powerful question, Robert. At 37, I would tell myself that the key to growth is embracing discomfort. It's often in the moments that challenge us the most that we find our true strength and potential. Don't shy away from taking risks or stepping out of your comfort zone. Trust that every experience, good or bad, is shaping you. With that in mind, what's something you've been hesitant to pursue that might challenge you?
Well, that's like eerily accurate to the things I've been going through lately. I'll dive into that in the next call. Thank you. Well, that was kind of surprising, and I'm happy that I unpacked that. So let's talk about the pros and the cons. Pros are, even though the algorithm seems to be a little bit robotic in the sense of it always drives towards this, oh, what's one thing you can do right now? What's one thing, right? On the other hand, when I first started using the app, I did find that pattern very empowering. It made me realize just how much I really was taking the victim stance and just complaining without taking a legitimate action to solve the issue. Now, here are a few cons. Number one, background noise can be very distracting to the app. I found this out while driving to work and trying to use the app, and he kept thinking I was trying to talk or that I wasn't done finishing my statements. One solution to this is that you can mute the microphone when you're not talking, and that helps a lot. However, if you're driving, then that's probably going to be too distracting. Number two, I went to go demonstrate this app to a friend one time, but we were in a part of the building that had poor reception, think through the cellular network. And so because of that, I would ask my question and it would take like 10 or 20 seconds to process a response. Number three, regarding meditations, I did get the app to walk me through a meditation before sleep, but what happened was at some point in the meditation, the app said, okay, I will give you a minute to reflect on this question. But then after about 30 seconds, it said, due to inactivity, app is closing in 3, 2, 1. So what's my overall take on the app? Well, in the first week of using it, I do recall there being some sort of like honeymoon effect where I was just so excited to have the app. It sounded like Tony, his voice and even the content. And just to know that he charges so much money per hour to help clients one-on-one. And here I was getting this one-on-one assistance. That was just awesome. I really encourage a long-term strategy because after my first week, I think I kind of fell off a little bit. So I'd recommend having maybe a daily routine and actually following through with the suggestions rather than just using it for fun or entertainment. My other suggestion is to think really outside the box because for a good couple of weeks, I was asking questions that probably the app was designed to answer, like, oh, I'm worried about XYZ. What should I do? Or I can't sleep. What should I do? And it wasn't until I made this video that I kind of got more creative with my questions, especially that one I asked about what would you tell your 37-year-old self? So if you think of any cool prompts to use, put those in the comments below. I'd be happy to try them out. And I'm sure that the other members of the Existence First community would appreciate that as well. Needless to say, I always endorse Tony and his products and events. He sets an example that's really hard to replicate. Thank you all for watching and listening. If this was helpful, share it with a friend. Until next time, think deeply and put your existence first.